What's up, people? Oh, I can feel the moisture on the mic right now. Thanks for sticking around, guys. Another late night Tuesday in Atlanta. I say another late night Tuesday in Atlanta, like, I know. I'm from Boston. Thank you for having me here. And I don't have a Boston accent. The people are always like, but you didn't even say wicked smart in the two sentences you said. I'm like, yeah, the people that have the Boston accent are kind of in the suburbs now. They've been gentrified out. So this is nice, right? Give it up if you're having a good time in your life right now. Oh, nice. I'm having a good time too. My name is Alvaro, which is a Spanish name. A lot of times people get that name wrong. There's a loud noise. People get that name wrong. And I've never cared, but my mom has this thing where she flips out at people if they don't get it right. She's like, it's Alvaro, joder, get it right. You know? That's one of those moments you're like, I really just wish we could just like get through TSA. You know? It's just the airport. It's not that big of a deal. I don't care. You know? I actually like having a name like this, you know? It leads to good stories. I was in love with a girl once, you know? I saw her one time, you know, and I did what anybody else would do when they see a girl that they like, that they're into, you know? I offered to do her yard work, you know? And she accepted because I'm Mexican and I do good shit, you know? And then actually, you know, we got an audience member here. This is more of a round table situation. No, I'm just kidding. About 2 hours into the yard work session, she goes, thank you for helping me out. You've been so sweet, avocado. I know. I was like, listen, it's Keith, okay? Let's get it right. It's not Keith. Anyways, I don't know. It's a good name though. I had a friend recently ask me. He was like, have you ever told your mom to go fuck herself? Oh. I was like, no. Well, what'd you say?
I said, not a black family.
Not a black family? Well, when I told him, I was like, I've never told her to go fuck herself. But I told her that I was fed up with her antics, it's equivalent with a Spanish woman, you know. You know, don't ever tell a Spanish woman that's angry that you're getting tired of her shenanigans, you know, or that your patience grows weary in the presence of her debauchery. You know, they don't like that either one. You'll be on dishwasher duty if you do that one, right, DJ guy? Yeah, hell yeah. Little something about me. I wrestle. Yeah, and I'm not in high school. What gym I train? I train at the public park in the middle of the night. For spare change, I don't know. I'm just kidding. I'm an assistant wrestling coach for like a high school team, you know, which was not my first choice. You know, I just love the shit out of wrestling. But like when I got older, I realized not a lot of places where you could just show up and wrestle. You know, there's like no pickup wrestling. You can't just like show up at a court, start grabbing people. You know, they don't like that, Mr. DJ. They do not like it at all. And I gotta be honest, guys, so I took the job. I was like, this is my only choice. It's either this or prison. I don't know. I like the job though. I like beating up 14-year-olds. You know? I wasn't very good at wrestling in high school. But I am now. You know? I'll hit these kids with a single leg move. Every single time I do that move, it's incredibly effective. There was like, coach, how did you get into my house at 3 in the morning? I'm like, you gotta work on your technique. That's what the problem is right here. I'll do a couple other things and I'll get out of here. I'll try this one out. I saw this like show. Actually, believe it or not, guys, that's written into my set. If it's not going according to plan, I'm like, at 3 minutes and 24 seconds, you're gonna wanna go ahead and knock that candle over to break the silence. You know? I saw this TV show, and this guy was trying to quit smoking by playing these like tapes on a loop while he slept at night, and the tapes were like, "You do not like smoking. You are not a smoker." That's not real, but I wish it was. You know? Because then I could like apply that. I could like barge into my sister's room in the middle of the night, you know, hit her with a couple of positive affirmations, and then bam, no daddy issues. You know, I'm like, you're a strong, independent woman. You know how to do an oil change. Tomorrow we're gonna throw the old pigskin around. You know, but then 20 minutes into whispering those things, you realize like she's having a sleepover at her friend's house. You're just like whispering into an empty bed sheet. You're like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. I'll do a last joke and I'll get out of here. This is a weird one. What was it? What was it, Tupac? Tell me. What was it? My mother's from Spain, as I've already made it clear with my main joke, and when a country goes from being powerful as shit to being regular as shit, the people keep the pride. They still think they're the shit. You know? 200 years later, they're still talking about their country like somebody who peaked in high school. You know? I was talking to my mom. She was trying to like convince me that Spain was the best country in the world. And her argument to disprove me was that Spain had invented the mop. I was like, that's it? She's like, no, we also invented the broom. I'm like, you know what? You got me on that last one. I wasn't sure about the first point, but you fucking nailed it on the last one. And the hardest thing in the world is a penis in jail studying for the bar exam. Oh, all right, that's it, all right? Take it easy. You guys have been fantastic, and get home safe, right?
Listen, it's a hard time of night this late. We are here moving monologues every fourth Tuesday of the month. Follow me. I am Naya Davis.